Well, do you have a tooth that's bothering you? Well, a group of dentists in Iowa are coming together to put on a free dental clinic taking over the Tyson Event Center. It's going to happen next week.
KTIV's Taylor Deckard has more on who they want to help in this week's Healthbeat 4.
Not everyone likes to sit in a chair and open wide, but also many cannot afford it.
Unfortunately, in our day, when it comes to health insurance and dental insurance, there are some people that don't have the ability to be seen. There's just access to care can be challenging at times.
Dentists like Dr. Jeff Hemmingson in Dakota Dunes are helping put on the free dental clinic Friday, October 4th and Saturday, October 5th.
A lot of opportunities for people to have maybe a tooth extracted or a filling done, and it's just a great event to be able to offer services to people who may not have the opportunity.
Dentists from all across Siouxland are coming together for this two-day event, making sure everyone has access to the dental chair, no matter what their income is. Dental hygiene is important, but often gets put on the back burner. Visits to a dentist are encouraged every 6 months.
It's very possible that they could be a good brusher just to physically get things clean, but it's flossing for children in between their molars in the back where we often see decay. That is the most difficult area.
It's an event that draws people from the tri-state area and beyond. Volunteers are needed more than ever, expecting to assist historically between 600 and 1,000 patients during this 48-hour period. It's first come, first serve.
Patients will come, and we even see patients come the day before and stand in line all night long.
Roles needed include interpreters, registration volunteers, patient escorts, food, beverage crews, waste management, supply runners, and more.
So we need volunteers, not just from the dental field, but we need volunteers from the community also.
For Healthbeat 4, Taylor Deckard, KTIV News 4.
And volunteers will also be invited to an appreciation night later that month in Sioux City. And of course, you can learn more about the clinics by going to this story right now on KTIV.com.